one of those. But I would assume if you're making a bow, you have to be able to pull it to a certain strength to be able to make it. In the first, like, he says he can't pull it, but he's the one that made it. So unless he had help, I don't know how he would have gotten the tension on there correct.
Yeah, I mean, this was a little bit confusing. I am no expert at all whatsoever, but I've gone to summer camp, and I mean, I used to have a compound bow. It's probably around here somewhere. But what this all makes me kind of think of is Odysseus. He had that super strong bow, and the guy who broke into his house and, like, took all of his shit and his woman, and then was waiting basically for somebody to come challenge him, and Odysseus shows up at his house, and the whole thing was, can you string the great bow of Odysseus? Then we'll know that you're like he is,
Yeah.
you know? But if you can't string the bow, you can't shoot the bow.
Okay, yeah. See, maybe that's why I had forgotten about that.
Yeah,
but
no,
I guess that's where it was coming from.
From summer camp, we used to have these big recurve bows, and you would put your leg through the inside of the bow, and then you bend it on the ground, but around your leg for extra leverage, and you have to take that string and get it over the end of it, and then you let the whole thing go, but you keep tension on it, because it'll snap back fast. But if you can't do that to a bow of that size, that bow's too big for you, or it's too hard for you. You'd never be able to pull the string back comfortably. So you're absolutely right. If Savidlin could not string the bow, I don't think he would have been able to shoot it, to try it, to know it was a really good bow. But I mean, he could have made it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe he got help from other people in the village to string it correctly. Because I just, if you can't shoot it, I don't think you could string it. But the bow is perfect for Richard, so he's ready to fucking go. He's like, all right, cool, we're good. But one more time before he leaves, Kaylin has to try and get him to say and cancel his plans. She's like, are you sure? I mean, I have, like, snacks and Netflix and beer. Don't you want to stay here and, like, let me love you?
See, I would want to make a compromise. Let's say that's cool. We can eat the snacks. We can watch the Netflix, and we'll drink the beer, but we're mud people, so we kind of live outside, so let's just move the couch out there, and I can have everything.
You can watch me while I do the shooting thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Richard is not about it. He's like, nah, I'm going to go. She's like, okay. What if I just come with you then?
You're missing the point here, Kaylin. I love you, baby. I do, but no.
Yeah. No. I want to go, and I want you to stay.
I mean, in every sense of the words, it is male bonding that's happening here. Or at least that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
We go out, we shoot together, you made me a bow, I show you my appreciation, we all hone our skills, come together collectively as a group. That's what's happening here. And it's not that Kaylin would be unwelcome, just to clarify, but like, this is something that this group of people need to do together.
He says, I don't need your fucking translation, and I don't need your protection. Like, she's not coming because she wants to hang out and shoot the bow. She's coming to be a bodyguard. And he's like, I have my fucking pride. I don't need you. I'm a man. Let me go be a man.
Right. Well, and what's going to happen is all of these other men are going to judge me because you, a woman, and apparently being a woman is a big fucking deal to these people. Sav earlier was like, when they carried him back because of his injury, he was like, women. I was carried back by women.
Yeah.
You know, like, how crazy is that? And it's funny to me that just to sidetrack a bit, Richard and Kaylin are so fine with them being like, she's just a simple woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're letting them live the way they want to live. But at the same time, I feel like either one of them would have talked to any one of the women in the village and be like, you guys know you're better than that, right?
Yeah.
You're worth way more than that. You guys may have a system here, but everybody kind of helps everybody. So I hope you're not taking to heart what these guys are saying. Are you crazy? A lowly woman helped me out? Like,
yeah.
You guys know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what he's going to be judged on. Oh, you have a woman looking out for you. What the hell, Richard?
Yeah.
Is she better than you? he's posturing right now to these guys, and he has to be the manly guy who can hold his fucking own so that these other guys respect him.
I will say, to be fair, I know Richard does respect Kaylin, and he's not like a super misogynist, but his first instinct is always like, Kaylin, go over there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is a little bit of it, but that's okay. That's okay. So the men all take off together to go shoot, and Kaylin suddenly understands just how vulnerable she is letting him be by going off with these people that aren't super fond of him, at least some of them, and they have poison arrows. So it would be like that, and he could die.
I don't know. I think tops, there's like a 50-50% chance he gets shot today.
At least shot at.
Yeah.
So Wesleyan and Kaylin start talking about her dress for her wedding, because happy things. And they decide that Wesleyan's going to make it, and she's going to use this really cool blue fabric that costs a lot. She had to make a lot of bowls, sell a lot of bowls to get this fabric. So it's like a big fucking deal.
Yeah, and this fabric is blue, which is Richard's favorite color.
Yeah.
Richard favors blue, something that me and him have in common. And Kaylin tells Wesleyan that she can't use this fabric. Like, it took a really long time for somebody to make. It's got lighter blue flower designs in it that must have been hell to make. You don't have any, sewing machines.
Yeah.
And it's very high quality fabric. Wesleyan tells Kaylin she's got it all backwards, because if you allow me to turn this fabric into a dress for you, then I get to say the mother confessor, hey, let's not forget the number one person in the whole known land, Queen of Queens, right? Wore my fucking dress at her wedding. You're not taking anything from me. You're doing me a favor.
You're giving me a gift.
Yeah. A business? Hello?
Plus, you are the one that saved my baby and killed the threat to our land. And so even if she wasn't the mother confessor, she would be happy to gift the person who had done all this for her the dress.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Easily the most important person in her life, other than probably her children and husband.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to have my children and husband. So fucking take whatever you want and I'll give it to you happily.
Yeah. And then I'm going to tell everybody that I gave it to you. And we're friends.
We're cool. We hang out. No big deal.
Kaylin tells Wesleyan how much it means to her that she has been such a friend to her, and that she even let her touch her child. Because most mothers wouldn't even dream of letting their baby sit on a mother confessor's knee, or a regular confessor's knee, any confessor.
Oh, yeah. It's a mother's most precious thing, being held by the thing she fears most. No fucking thank you.
Yeah.
I like tigers, and I loved our kids when they were, I was going to say, I still love our kids, but when they were babies, but I would not be like, here, baby, go hang out with the tiger, because that's a fucking tiger.
It's going to be a cool picture, man.
Obviously, Kaylin is not just a wild animal, but that's the way that everybody viewed them.
Yeah.
So, no. You keep your baby away from that.
I'm not going to lie, though. It did make, I'm an easy crier, but it did make me tear up a little bit. As a mother, Kaylin can never hold somebody's kid, or she never thought she was going to have her own kid. So it's a big deal that somebody trusted her with that. She knew it was a big deal. So I was like, oh!
Got you in the feels.
Yes. They work all morning on the dress together, and then they go to bake bread and talk with the other women without the men around. Because that's the only way you can really talk,
Yeah, apparently. Well, Richard was like, no, I don't want you to come with. So now they're going, yeah, we don't want the men here anyways. It all evens out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could do this wedding planning shit and, talk about them. It'll be fun. So it's a lot more pleasant for Kaylin now hanging out with the women than it was the last time they came. The last time they came, she was a fucking threat. Don't take my man. But now that she's got her own man, everyone's like, hey, we loved you. You've always been super great. Your hair's so pretty.
We were cool the whole time, just so you know. I thought you were cool.
It was those bitches over there.
These other bitches.
You You should have heard the shit they said, but never mind. We won't bring that up.
Karen over there said some real fucked up shit about you. We'll talk about Karen in a minute.
Here, have a drink.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about Karen. The older women want to talk about wedding shit. They want to get all into the nitty-gritty of the details. But the younger women want to know about the politics of her job. Like, how the men have to listen to her, and how she gets to wear fancy dresses and live in expensive palaces. But Kaylin shuts that shit down real quick. Because she's like, you know what? All of that stuff, yeah, super great. Super awesome. You know what I don't have? A friend. And I feel like makes it super awkward. Everyone's like, oh.
Well, so, how's that bread?
Is the bread done? I'm going to go check on the bread.
I was kind of surprised that the older women were like, let's talk wedding shit. You's got you a man. And then the younger women were wanting to know about the politics of it. Like, I get how the men listen to her, but I feel like that would be backwards. All the old ladies were like, how the fuck do you get grumpy old men to do what you want them to do? Because I've been trying that shit for years and it doesn't work. And the younger women would be like, ooh, he's a good looking man. And all excited about that.
I think it's because they don't want advice. The younger women don't want advice on how to get men to listen to them. They just want to listen to how she makes them do it with her magic. So I think the older women, much like older women, they're like, oh, you're getting married to a man. That's going to be your whole life. That's it. Like, we're going to get you pretty for the man folk. But the younger women still have like stars in their eyes. They're still thinking about travel and what their life could still be, even if they, in their hearts, know they're never going to leave the village. Talking to a woman like Kaylin, who has more rights and, opportunities than they have, makes them like, ooh, what could we do? Like, that's really interesting to me. I want to know what it would be like to be you. Kaylin effectively crushes their dreams by being like, you have everything better than I do in your poor little village with your friends. Which, maybe on one side, but also, like, you could maybe understand why they would, thirst for the outside world.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like a rich person saying money doesn't buy happiness. It's like, no, but it definitely keeps you from boredom until you die.
Yeah, I feel like we could have a happy medium between me and you, though.
Right. I was just looking for some general confidence, Kaylin. I don't need to be told that friends are valuable.
I mean, I thought it was cool that you have clothes that actually cover your body, considering that I don't. But, yeah, I have friends, so my life is better than yours. Cool. I'm going to go outside.
We are outside. I'm going to go over there.
Oh, yeah, because I don't have a palace with multiple rooms.
Right.
You know what, bitch? I'm going to go get a beer. Because it's time for a beer break.
This week, we are drinking Fruitasia from Shorts Brewing Company. It's a hazy India Pale Ale with mango, pineapple, and tangerine. All right, look, I'm honest with you guys. I do my best to be honest with you guys. We don't like this one. I'm sorry. This one, no, not a fan. Jade pointed it out to me before I tried it, and she was like, look, it's an IPA. I don't like IPAs. It's too hoppy. And I was like, well, I mean, look at the fruit. It's all fruit. It's going to be good. And then I tried it, and they're lying about the fruit. If they used the fruit, it was all like the rind of the fruit. And the flavor's just not there.
Nope.
So, sorry, but this one's a bust. Do not get this. Sorry, Shorts Brew. They have other stuff we enjoy very, very much, but this one is a definite miss.
If you like hazy IPAs, if you like tasting like you just like ate hops, then you should get it.
You just ate hops, just raw, just a mouthful.
I've decided, yeah. I guess I didn't decide. I've told you guys this plenty of times, but this like solidified that I'm never gonna buy another IPA for myself again. If somebody asks for one, maybe. Or if someone offers me one, then I'll drink it. But no.
But we bought a sixer, so cheers, JD. We're going to get a refill, and we'll be back right after this. And we're back. So Richard comes angrily stomping back into